Good evening, good evening, good evening. A better you lifestyle. And I'm your host, Willie A. Price. Willie A. Price Speaks. And tonight we are doing Making Your House Your Home. And so this is a better you lifestyle. Tonight is Making Your House Your Home. And this is where we talk about housing and real estate, how to become an investor, how to maintain the home that you may already have, or how to maintain rental properties that you already have, or how to become a real estate investor in properties that you want to purchase or increase the number of properties that you've already purchased or have invested in. So that's what we're talking about tonight with Making Your House Your Home. Again, my name is Willie A. Price. Willie A. Price Speaks. We do this show every Sunday night at 8 o'clock p.m. And we normally start out first of the month where we do Understanding Your You, where it's all about understanding who you are, what your specialized skills and abilities are, and how you can use those to create multiple streams of income, how to improve just yourself, your self-awareness, personal, physical, and financial development is all about what we talk about on Understanding Your You. Then we do the second week, we do A Mother's Love. And a mother's love is all about how we can do the same things with our children, with our nieces and nephews and youth in the community. So if you're a mentor, how to use your skills and teach them how to use their skills to be able to create opportunities for themselves, multiple streams of income, self-awareness, self-esteem, physical, personal, financial development. It's all about helping them. So that's why we call it a mother's love, because nobody loves a child more than a mother. I'm a mother. So nobody loves a child more than a mother. So that's why we call it a mother's love, because you're using that type of mentality to reach out to young people in your community or in your family and helping them to find themselves and become better at whatever it is they need to become better at so they can too have a better lifestyle for themselves. Week 3 is always financially you. And financially you, we talk about everything. We talk about savings. We talk about investing. We talk about real estate investing. We talk about stock market. We talk about credit scores. We talk about all kinds of things regarding financial literacy, how to improve and understand what financial literacy is and how you can do that for yourself in your homes. A lot of people don't think that financial literacy applies to them because they may not have a consistent stream of income, or they may not, they may be in some type of debt. So we even talk about how to get out of debt, how to reduce your, improve your credit scores or reduce your credit scores or whatever the case may be. So we talk about all those things to help you to become better. Again, a better you lifestyle, a better lifestyle for you and your family and your children and whoever else you're surrounded by. And then again, our fourth week is Making Your House Your Home, where we are tonight. Making your house your home, and it's all about preparing to do whatever it is you want to do in real estate, whether it's you just own a home and you just want to maintain that home and look for opportunities to improve your home, or if you're looking to invest in real estate, or or if you're a salesperson and looking to improve your sales, or if you're an inspector and looking to find out how to improve your inspection business. We talk about all those things. I am a former HUD inspector, a New York State lead renovator, a New York State asbestos inspector. I am a HUD, FEMA, weatherization, and you name it. I've done inspections. I've been doing inspections for over 20 years. So if that's something that you're interested in, then we could talk about that as well. I do different aspects of inspections. So that's, again, why we are here tonight, because we do starting in October, we normally start doing what is called preparing your home for winter. And you may see this home in the back of me. This is what I use when I go out and I do workshops in the community. We do a workshop called Preparing Your Home for Winter. And this month, coming in November, we just did a couple of them in Niagara Falls and in the city of Buffalo at the different libraries. And people come out and we do a presentation, and then we give out what are called energy bags. And these energy bags are full of all kind of great products provided by the National Fuel Gas Company, which is the gas company here in Western New York where I live. So I have collaborated with them. I've been doing this for about at least 5 or 6 years where I get together with them. They provide me with these energy bags, and I'm going to talk about the energy bags in a minute. And we give out these energy bags after we've done the workshops. But what we do is go through that energy bag and we show people how to use those items. That's what people don't realize. A lot of times they come out and they say, oh, they got the energy bag. And they come get the bags. They look in the bag, don't know what the heck is in there or how to use the stuff. And they put it in the closet or they apply it the wrong way. And then it's a mess. So what we do is we show you how to use the items that are in that bag. But what we do is we do a special presentation called the 2-finger approach to energy savings. And I use it as the 2-finger approach to energy savings is because you have so many people that, especially older people, senior citizen things. Well, I can't do things around the house. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. But I say to them, do you have 2 fingers? To mothers, to young people, do you have 2 fingers? Yes. You have 2 fingers on each hand. So what I do is I show you how you can reduce your energy costs by using just 2 fingers. And so everybody has 2 fingers, or even if you just have 2 fingers on one hand and can't use the other one, you still have 2 fingers. So I show you things that you can do with 2 fingers that will reduce your energy costs by hundreds of dollars. So this is what I do, and this is what we do. And we thank, again, the National Fuel Gas Company because they provide us with these kits, and they provide, we get hundreds of them. We give them away. We're not selling them. We're not doing anything like that. This coming November, what day is that? Let me give you that date because I'm about to put the wrong date down. November. 1, 2, 3. November 15th. I almost gave the wrong date. November 15th, we will be in Niagara Falls at the TreC Center, and we'll be presenting at their Total Networking Day reception, where it will be all about real estate and housing and how to connect with professionals to help you to buy homes, to help you to maintain homes. We're bringing in all the different people, realtors, insurance people, everybody, inviting them all out to come and talk about what they do and how they help in the home ownership and home maintenance type of aspects of real estate. And then we're inviting the general public out, people who are interested in those things, to come out and join us and learn from these professionals. And so while we're there, I'm going to do about a 15-minute presentation on preparing your home for winter. And I'm going to bring my little house with me, and I'll bring my PowerPoint. We're going to do a 15-minute presentation showing you how to reduce your energy costs in your home or in your rental properties or whatever the case may be. And then we're going to be giving out these energy bags from the National Fuel Gas Company. We're going to be giving those out, and I think we're going to have about 30 available. So for the first 30 people to come out for this event. And at this event, because it's the networking reception for Better You Lifestyle, which is a nonprofit organization that uses the funds to put on programs with youth and families. It's $10, and that includes refreshments and things like that. And you get to know. So that's where we're going to be on November the 15th. That's at the TreC Center, 616 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York, directly across the street from the Seneca Niagara Casino gas station. So if that's where you know where that is, then you know exactly where we'll be. So that's what we're talking about. So preparing your home for winter, making your house your home, they all coincide. I've been doing this workshop for over 5 years, and I started out because I used to be weatherization inspector. It's called BPI, Building Performance Institute, and it's a certification you get to learn how to go in and do testing on homes that need to be weatherized and winterized, weatherized, not winterized, weatherized, and that requires what is called a blower door, where we put this big red cape over your front entry door or your side entry door, depending on which door we can get to. And then we turn on this huge fan. And what that fan does is it draws all the air out of the house and it pulls it from all the areas where you may be losing heat, where air is coming in and infiltrating your home. So we use those blower doors. And I did that for about 1.5 years in the city of Rochester, New York, for an agency called ABC, a better. I forgot the name of the agency. It's called ABC. Well, anyways, it's in Rochester. I forgot the name of the agency. And so I've been doing that for a year and a half, and it's gonna come back to me as soon as I get off the show. ABC, but the agency is called ABC, and they're in Rochester, New York. And they gave me the opportunity. They sent me away to school, and I became a BPI certified professional, where I was doing weatherization inspections, and I worked for them for a year and a half under the Obama funding they had available. And they contacted me to ask me would I like to work for them, and they sent me to school to be trained, and I got all kind of trainings and certifications in that. But what I found during that time was that so many people were on a waiting list in Rochester and in Buffalo and different cities where they have weatherization programs. They had so many people on that waiting list waiting for someone to come out and do this testing in their home. And you have to remember, well, you may not know, I'll say you remember, but you don't know. It is very difficult to pass that class. I actually failed one section on the science section, which is the majority of what you're doing, a lot of science with weatherization and housing infiltration. And I actually had to take the class twice, take that exam twice. I failed the exam by, I think, 2 points the first time, and then I passed it by like 7 points the second time. But it was very, very difficult class to take. A lot of people don't want to do it because it's a lot of work and it's very, very intense training. So I took that training and I passed all the different segments of the training to become what is called a BPI certified weatherization inspector. So I became that and I did the work. But what I found, again, like I said, I found so many people were on the waiting list, waiting for their homes to be winterized and weatherized. So a lot of times they didn't get their homes done before winter got there. So what happened was I said, you know what? When I was coming back to Buffalo, the contract was up after like a year and a half. I came back to Buffalo, and what I did was I reached out to National Fuel because I saw they were giving out these energy bags at the home show. And I said, well, is it possible I can get these to do workshops in the community? And they were like, that would be great, because again, you're helping us to get these bags out to the people so they can use them in their homes. So I've made a great connection with the people at National Fuel Gas, and every year they're right on point. I call them, tell them where I need the bags, how many bags I need. I give them the contact person there, and they send those bags out a couple days before my workshop. And I come out and I do a free workshop in the community for people, helping them to reduce their energy costs. And they love it because, again, it's helping people to reduce their energy costs. So I had been doing that with them, and I was doing them in various centers, Delaware Center. I do a lot of them at the Meriwether Library, Niagara Falls Library, Tonawanda Library, Amherst Library, libraries. I do them at libraries normally because I know people were going to be there. So I would do them at the libraries, and people knew how to get to the libraries. So that's how I would do it. And the libraries would help me to promote them also and let people know that I was coming. The Delaware Center, when Damone Smith was a council member, which was a while ago, he really promoted it. And we would normally have close to 100 people when I would do the weatherization presentation at the Delaware Center. And it would be for his breakfast meetings. The current administration person in that district wasn't too interested in doing it, so we no longer do them at the Delaware Center. So if you ever want us to do one there or in your neighborhood, you have to reach out to me and let me know, and we can make arrangements to come out and do something with you. And we actually have a sponsor that's willing to sponsor us to come out and do them in various locations as well. So if you would like for us to come out and do something, send us an email at willieaprice@aol.com, and I will get back to you and make arrangements to come out and do a Preparing Your Home for Winter workshop. Or if it's in the springtime, we do what's called Spring Your Home into Action. And with Spring Your Home into Action, we come out and we show you how to go around your house after winter and look for areas that were affected and how to address them. So again, helping you to prepare your home for the winter and for the spring, so that way your house doesn't get sick. And I tell people, you have a sick home, you won't know it until you have to pay out that money, that doctor bill. That doctor is that contractor that's going to come out and make those repairs on that house. And then normally by the time he comes out, the sickness is so bad, or the damage to the house may be so bad that you're paying thousands of dollars instead of a couple of $100s or even a few dollars. So that's why we do this, is to help you to save money. Making your house your home, like I said, that's a great workshop that we do. We do so many different things on the Make Your House Your Home series. And we do a series with that. We talk about lead, we talk about water, we talk about, I mean, there's so many things that we can do under that. Prepare your home for winter and spring your home into action. Those are our biggest workshops that we present to the community on those areas. If you would like a workbook that we have created for those workshops, you can also get in touch with me at that WillieAPrice@AOL.com, and we can get a workbook to you as well, because this way you can go around the home after the workshop with your workbook and look and address things that may not have been talked about during the workshop. So that's what we're doing. When we do Make Your House Your Home on this show, like I said, we talk about everything. We talk about investing in real estate. We talk about maintaining your home. We talk about using inspectors. And people think a home inspection is only needed when you're buying a home. And it's not. And people don't realize that if you've been living in a home 5, 10, 15 years, you need to have a home inspection, a home evaluation, a property evaluation, something, a walkthrough evaluation. It doesn't have to be a full home inspection. But the thing is, people don't realize that, because you only hear about home and property inspections when a person is buying a home. And that's because that's the realtor pushing that, the banks are pushing that. But when you become a home owner and living in that home, you have nobody saying to you, you need to get your home evaluated every 3 to 5 years to make sure that your home is not sick, that your home is not getting sick, that your home is not having some issues that need to be addressed. That's what the property inspection, the property evaluations, that's what all that is for, is to make you aware that you may have some issues with your home that need to be addressed. But most people don't do that, and they don't want to spend the money. But think about it. You don't spend the money to get a walkthrough evaluation or a full inspection if you've never had one in your home. And then later you're paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because there was something going on with your home that you didn't know about until the house got sick. That's where I was saying earlier, are you living in a sick home? Did your home get sick over the winter? Did your home get sick over the spring? You know, your home gets sick, just like we get sick. And if you don't take care of your body, what happens? You get sick, you got to go to the doctor. And by the time you go to the doctor, you're in such a situation that you may end up paying more or having to require more treatment because you waited so long to go to the doctor. It's the same thing when you own a home. If you are not going out and getting that home checked out, look at your car. You got to get an inspection every year to make sure your car is running every year. Every year you have to make sure your car is not sick. So that way it's the way it's supposed to operate. And you have to get that done every year. Now we'll go out and do that only because they make us. If you don't, then you can't register your car. But you live in a home where you're with your family and you refuse to get that home checked out, get that home a physical, get that home checked out, so that way you can make sure that that home is safe for you and your family. And most inspectors, evaluators, whatever you want to call it, I'm an evaluator. We do consulting. So our business is a little different from just a home inspection. So we do property evaluations and consulting. So when you contact us, we have a number of different devices we use to check your house. And that's because I have been doing this for so long with weatherization, lead, water, asbestos, all these different things and experiences and licenses and certifications that I have. It allows me to be able to combine all that. So when I go through your home, I'm looking for things that most home inspectors wouldn't know to look for. And that's why a lot of realtors don't use me. They said I'm too thorough because I do know so much. And so they don't call me for home inspections, which I had to tell them I don't do home inspection. I do property evaluations. And what that means is that we come out, we do similar to a home inspection where we do a full report for you. And then with that report, we follow up and work with you anywhere from 60 to 90 to a year on your property to help you address those areas that need to be addressed. Home inspectors don't do that. Home inspectors come out, do an inspection, give you a report, and they're done with you. See you when I see you. Thank you for your service, and they're gone. I do property evaluations and consulting. That's why we're a consultant. We're not a home inspection company. We're a property evaluation and consulting company, and that's what we do. And like I said, realtors used to use me. Some realtors were using me, and a lot of realtors don't use me because they said I'm too thorough, which I don't see the problem with that. But I'll tell you this, I've done more than 5,000 inspections, evaluations, inspections, residential, commercial, mobile homes. I've done well over 5,000, close to 10,000 in the last 15 years. So I've done quite a few. And like I said, close to 10,000, if not more than 10,000 inspections of some type over the last 10 years. So I have the experience, but they said I'm too thorough, so they don't use me. But that's okay, because we do what we do, and we live on our reputation, and our reputation definitely precedes us because people know who I am, and they know what I do, and they know that I do a great job at what I do. So when you want to make sure that your home is not sick, you may want to call. And we're not just in Western New York. I've been flown. I've been flown to Bermuda. I've been flown to New York City. I've been flown to different places. People who know me or have been told about me. I've been flown to different places and met with people and done property evaluations on their homes to make sure that that property is what they thought it was or what it needed to be for them. And like I said, we do residential, we do commercial, we do multifamily housing, all those things, because I did that for HUD. I did that for HUD for 3 years. I was a multifamily residential HUD inspector, traveling around the country doing inspections for HUD and checking out properties that were financed through HUD, whether it was subsidized or whatever the case may be. Buffalo Municipal Housing, Chicago Housing Authority, Atlanta Housing Authority, all over the place. I was all over the country doing that for almost 3.5 years. So that, I have all those experiences. But that's some of what we're going to be talking about on Tuesday, Total Networking Tuesday, on November the 15th at the TreC Center from 5:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. at 616 Niagara Street. So we're going to be there. We're going to be giving out the energy bags, and it's I think it's a $10 fee, and that includes refreshments and everything, because this is a business networking reception that we're doing this for the organization and for the community at the same time. So we're going to be doing that on November the 15th, 5:30 to 8 o'clock at 616 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. So hopefully you can come out. But again, this is something, if you're a homeowner, if you're a renter, if you're a landlord, you might want to come out and talk to professionals, talk to me, hear the presentation, get your energy bag, and know how to go home and use it the right way. That's what we're going to be doing on that night, because I'm excited about the fact that, we're doing this and we're trying to help people to have a better lifestyle for themselves. And that not only includes your financial lifestyle, but think about it. Your home is your financial lifestyle, because if you're putting all your money into fixing up a house or repairing things that are having issues in your home, then that takes away from your finances. So we're trying to help you to reduce those things. So tell a friend, tell a family member, tell whoever you want to tell, come on out and be a part of this. So that's what we're talking about tonight, making your house your home. Again, my name is Willie A. Price. Willie A. Price Speaks. You guys have a blessed night, and I will see you at the next presentation. Have a good night.